Hey everybody, Josh here, or Bedford Hockey 5 as you know me on the forum. It's been a while since I've done a video, over a year really, and really it's taken me a while because I've been really busy with lots of hockey, lots of work, lots of stuff. But finally I have got my kit, GCPO1 stuff, or most commonly known with the D30 foam in, ready for a yearly review. But I thought I'd do something a little bit different actually, rather than just reviewing the foam, as it were, and how it's gone over time. I thought I'd show you a bit more about my kit as well, and what I use at a national level as well. So what works for me, what can work for you, and tips and tricks I have for sort of like modern kit and things like that. So I thought I'd start off with the leg guards and kickers, because that's what you're all here for. I know you're all interested in it. Okay, so here we have the right hand leg guard and kicker. Now, as you can see, there's a little bit of wearing on the front, to be expected with all foam types like this. I mean, Mercian kit does it, Gray's kit does it. The type of foam just scuffs like that because it's not hardened in the same way. The leg guard, however, just a few creases, slight wear around the edges, little ruffling. I don't know if you can see that there. Little ruffling. That's mainly the leg that I slide on most of the time. But all in all, held up really well. I mean, I haven't noticed any depreciation in protection at all. Just show you the underside as well here. Okay, that's after a year. Yeah, I've got a little bit of a hole in one of my straps, but it's still really strong, really solid, thick. Yeah, really does the job well. I mean, after a year and a half of playing, or year and 2 months of playing, it really has stood up the test of time, really, at a high level, and playing four or five times a week. It really has shown that it's up there. It's durable. It's not just like the standard Mercian Maison foams, which will wear out and you get rid of them after a season. Now, the kickers being the main point, I haven't felt anything all season really. I mean, I've got the odd toe stinger, just from me not adjusting my straps properly when I put new straps on, but I had to adjust them. I took them all out, readjusted them, and I didn't put them on properly, and I got one into the underside of the foot, which hurt a lot. But as you can see, it's held up really well on the right hand side of the kit. Straps are all fine. I mean, there's no movement in it at all. It really does the job that I want it to do really well. And yeah, it surprised me really, because I thought there was going to be some depreciation in the foam. There's some compression like in the elbow kickers I had after a year. I was feeling really hard shots, but here I think that instep really does make a difference. Now, here we have the left hand leg guard. As you can see, there's a little bit of foam wear here. Now that is mainly because I fell over on some concrete path the other day, but I think I made it worse as well by then playing on a really dry pitch on it. But as you can see, still a slight bit of ruffling on the leg guard, not very much on the underside or on the outside really. But yeah, this is the only point which I'd like to raise here. Although it's split a little there, the foam underneath it is still completely fine. It's just sort of like a cosmetic thing. I mean, if I really wanted to, just rip it off, it's fine. Only got a little lip, it just carries on over. Little bit of dirt on the outside, but we're goalkeepers, we get used to it. Yeah, although it looks like it moves around a lot like this, but when it's strapped to your leg it doesn't. But what I'm going to do for you guys later is also, I'm going to wear my kit, show you how it moves, show you how it plays, things like that, because you don't want to be hear me just standing around talking about the kit for like 10 minutes. But yeah, no, I'm really impressed with it. Definitely going to be using it again for next season. I've been offered another set of pads, and I said, look guys, I'm going to turn them down. I don't need to spend any more money on kit, mainly just because that one's still doing the job that I need it to. It really works well for me. That's the thing about kit. It's about finding a balance, finding something that's good for you, it works for you. It's not about I have these pads, I have these pads. It's about keeping is a very personal thing, and your kit should reflect that. It should reflect how you play. And once you find, you could have Monarch pants, oboe chest guard, oboe handguards, or Mercian handguards. If you like them, that's your choice. But it's about being presented with the options and all the information to let you make that informed choice, which I think is really key. So there's a lot of people out there who just go, I'll buy this because loads of people have it. yeah, that's fine, but that may work for them, but it may not work for you. So what I'm saying really is to try out a bit of kit, listen to what other people are saying, and make your own opinions really on what you want to try out. Okay? This obviously is the top level stuff. It really has performed well with rebound, no depreciation in rebound at all over the year, which I was really surprised at. The D3O seems to be really working really well with it. I mean, what I'm also surprised at is the leg guards, the amount of rebound that you can get off the leg guards. So say you're standing there, you're ready to make a save, you have to lift the knee up and move it, so you move it across, and it really does, it carries all the way out to the sideline, and it's going some more if it could. But that's the thing about the leg guards rebound, which surprised me, because I thought it would obviously be less, because it's just hardened and straight, whereas the kicker is shaped and it's got quite a thick wad of padding behind it. But yeah, no, anyway, so let's move on to the gloves. Now, these, I think, are the gloves that I will continue to use again, as I said. Start with the left hand, so let's pop it on. Great glove. It's quite thick in terms of the surface area. It's a really good blocking glove. You're on the ground, you get some power behind it. You're coming across, you've got a lot of surface area to stop the ball. I'll bring it a bit closer. Now, the only depreciation I can see is here, scuffing and rounding. And that's mainly because that's when you get up and you push down. So say this is the floor of my hand, you push like that to get up off. So that's where that's come from. But yeah, no, all in all, it's like coming off there, it's just a little bit of glue, but nothing bad at all. I mean, the foam in it's still exactly the same, it still works. Don't know if you can see in there, but obviously that's the handguard. I know Descartes put one of those pictures up on the Field Hockey Forum as well. So, really nice glove, really good rebound. I mean, really good blocking area, really good wrist movement, no hindrance at all. No, nothing. Really light as well, that's what I like about it, it's quite light. Okay, it may be a bit bulkier, like in terms of like thickness, than say your oboe, but it really, for me, that works in a good way, because when you are playing, and you do need to make a good left-hand save down low, it really does like help having a thick surface just to get down there, and nothing's getting past that. Nothing's getting past that. I mean, you can hit it with this, but no, it's not going past. Okay, right. Moving on to the right hand. Now, I've been really surprised with this. Basically, I wasn't expecting it to be exactly the glove that I was looking for when I got it. I thought, oh dear, I'm going to have to adjust to it, like a lot of other gloves you have to adjust to. I thought, it might work, it might not. But the one thing I did say about it at the very start, if you've seen the video, is that I play like that with it. So I'm playing, obviously I'm not wearing my inner glove, and I've set my straps up for the inner glove, so it's going to wobble a little bit. I wear an inner glove on both hands, mainly because it's cold in Sheffield. But yeah, no, I play really like this with it, up, cross, moving, because you can get that movement quite well with it. It's not a glove that you can play like that with, because if you think about it, a goalkeeping technique, if you're going to be standing here for a set shot, and you're going to have to make a save, it's there, it's a quick extension. If you're here trying to make a save and trying to go up or down, it's much harder to do and much slower. There, I'm ready. There, I'm ready. Here, no, I'm not. It's much harder. You can feel it all across your arm. So that's what's really good about this glove. It makes you play with a technique it makes you able to make those quick draw saves, but also if you need to drop it, you can drop it and go. It's really, really good on the ground as well. But let's take this out. This bit here is where all that D3O padding is, the protection. It really, really does rebound and ping. Okay? If you catch a ball on that, it hits that, it's gone. It's going. It's gone all the way out the D and past the 25, trust me. Unless you manage to hit a player, which I sometimes seem to do. But yeah, it really, really does work well. And I mean, this is a slight ruffling on the edge. This is held up really well. I mean, this is constantly on the ground. Lots, and this is really what this foam's for here, is to add that protection in, so that it doesn't like wear down to the D3O parts. But this is really key. It really does ping, I'll tell you. I was really surprised with that actually, how much it actually adds on. And it's not a hard surface. It pushes in, but it hardens. The harder you hit it, the harder it hardens and quickens. So that it really does bounce, I'll tell you. I haven't had the chance to look at the new High Rebound Plus, mainly because I haven't had access to it yet. But I wouldn't know how it compares. This, however, I can compare it to the Mercy and Ultimate glove and the old Monarch Heritage glove, mainly because I've used both of them. Now this over the Monarch Heritage is an improvement in shape. It's not just a standard box glove, rounded glove, you know, standard surface area. Yeah, they work fine, but it doesn't give you that finesse. It doesn't give you that ability to make that save up there with your stick in line with your arm as well as this does. And this has the added rebounding. Protects really well. I've never had a shot hurt me in this hand at all. Neither have I had in any of the kit actually, to be fair. But yeah, as I was saying, comparing it to the Mercy and Ultimate, it really is a glove that just, it is a simple design. It really is. I mean, you're going to stop the ball, ball's coming this way, stick's going that way, simple. But the fact of the matter is, with the Mercy and Ultimate, I always felt like I was, stupid daddy long legs, fuck off. I always felt like I was making a save, and then it would hit the glove, and just, obviously I haven't got a stick in it, it would hit the glove, and no matter where I'd met the save, it would do that, and go in. Because it's angled like that, it's going to go in, because it's got nothing behind it, it's just got your stick going like that, so you're at that angle when you're saving it. It's like the TK glove. I don't understand that. A lot of you may know I don't understand the TK right hand glove, because you're saving it at a point where when you go down on it, you're going down onto your wrist or downwards, and you're gonna pop something out your shoulder if you're diving like that. I know. Andy Gout, or Gort. I can never pronounce your name, Andy. I'm sorry. He popped his shoulder out doing it with the TK glove, so I don't understand that. Maybe you just have to adjust your technique. But also, one of the kids that I coach up at JLPC in Sheffield, she has a glove, TK glove, and she brings it across to make a save, across like that, and the stick comes down here. So if I show you, when you're coming across to make that save, you want to be coming across like that. You're going left. She comes across to get a glove there and a stick there, and then as soon as she brings her fist across square, that's what it's like. And I don't understand that. But this glove really is a nice addition, really. I don't think I'd go for the contour glove myself. I haven't tried it, so I know this is only hearsay. But if it's anything like the Mercy and Ultimate in terms of the way it's shaped, it's not going to play like I play. So I play like go, like that, save. So yeah, and that's what I teach as well. Can't not mention the stick. Fantastic stick. I thought I'm going for 30 quid. Yeah, it's 30 quid, guys. There's a goalkeeping stick, standard price. Really lightweight in terms of that it's well balanced. Let me if I find the balance point for you. Oh, that's going too much to one side. So the balance point is here. So it's low down-ish. Yeah. Balance point's there. What you're looking at really with it is it's thick. It's sturdy, but it's not as thick as an oboe fat boy. It's sort of midway between a skinny and a fat boy. It's a really nice stick. It's really light. It's really quick. It's strong as well. I mean, you can see I've had some uses on it, but it is really strong. You put that into a tackle, you're coming out of it with the ball. Okay, sometimes I play with it, I'm ready, coming down, staying on my feet, making a sweep. Coming across, dropping the handle. Yeah, really is a nice stick. It's strong as well in the air. It's just a touch and you got it. There's no movement backwards, it's not going to do that. It's not going to cave in on you. It's going, you've saved it. It's thick, it's sturdy. It has a slight curve to it as well. I don't know if you can see that. We'll find out in a minute. But yeah, it has a slight curve to it, which I think helps when making that strength, because if something's so straight and so rigid. But here's something which is also hard to explain. Many of you may have picked up an outfield stick before, and 2 sticks looking completely the same can feel completely different. A hockey stick is all about feel. If you don't like the way it feels, you're not going to play with it. So I suggest if you do like the way a skinny plays and you like the strength of a fat boy, this would be the stick for you. It really is an in-between. It's sort of the best of both worlds. It really does make, and well, it's 30 quid. And I'm about to get run over by a car. Excuse me. Hey guys, sorry about that. Mum came back and almost hit me with a car. So that was great. But I was just about to move on really to the next part of my kit, which every guy and every girl will appreciate, is the box. Now I use the TK box. I think it's the +1. Now inside it I have stuffed the outside of some, I can't even remember what it's called now. You know, oboe arm guards. I had some lying around. The club said I could use them, and I just took the padding which went there. I just popped it like that. It fits perfectly over the box itself. I mean, as you can see with that, now it's just a little box. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever looked inside your box, but that's all it is. It's a cricket box, and at that one, I would use that for cricket. So yeah, it's just not got much padding. This is the top level TK box. It's the TK +1, and as far as I'm aware, it's still their top range. If I can't get this back in, this is going to be embarrassing and annoying. But yeah, so boxes really, I don't really know about the dual case for oboe and things like that, the other boxes, but I've used this for 3-4 years and it's fine. The great thing about it does have some abo protection, abdoguard protection here. I'll just stuff this back in. But I felt like I needed more protection on it. And I did, because if you get hit in the box, it still fucking hurts. Sorry for my language, but it really does. You wearing that, you're going to get, yeah, it hurts now. So you can imagine a hockey ball. So there is probably still some work needed to be done on box design, I have to say. I'm not, the jury's still out on that one. But not a bad box, don't feel like I'm wearing anything. Fits well, it's lasted a while. Yeah, so not really much to say about that, apart from that I think boxes in general have a long way to go before they actually adequately protect men and stop any pain. So yeah, little gripe over. Moving on to these Monarch shorts. Probably best for me to put these on, actually. As you can see, multicoloured foam on the inside and outside. Blah blah blah. Tighten them up. Pull them where I want them. Tighten them. And ever since I put these in the wash on the tumble dry a few weeks ago, I think I misshaped them a little bit. But yeah, box would go here. I probably should put it on with the box, actually. That would be useful. Let's just sit up there. There we go. Right, see. Obviously the box is going to move around because I haven't strapped it in. But yeah, decent size. I mean, the legs protect really well. They haven't got any hard plastic foam in. They've just got soft foam. So these are the old. There is a new version of the Monarch shorts. These are the old version. They're still really good. They protect really well. I mean, these are really nice. The hip protection is good when diving. You're not really going to fit. You don't feel landing on it that you're like, oh, and you don't want to do it. So it really does work. I've had a few stingers just hit me there on the side. So and yeah, so it's really useful. And I will continue talking about that in a minute, but I have a phone call which I need to take. Right. As I was saying before I got rudely interrupted, these are your shorts at the back. Quite good. They've got really good adequate coccyx protection. You're not going to feel anything when you fall over. Well stitched, I have to say. There's no stitching come loose. Really impressed with that actually, because a few of the others which I've had over the years, say the Bravo, the Oboe, the stitches come a bit loose. But I am impressed with the fact that compared to the Bravo, at a similar price, this girdle is protected a lot better than it did with my Bravo. Probably because it sits better. You can move it, you can shape it. You get a bit of a hairdryer onto the foam and you can mould it to your leg a bit more, things like that. So it's really quite useful. But one thing I would say is it's really light. Really, really light. And ow, I just hit myself in the face. But yeah, really, really, really light. Really good. You don't feel like you're wearing anything. It's just, you can move really easily, lift up, there's no restrictions on your movement. And that's what I really like about it. It enables you to play at your pace. I mean, I know a lot of people who play in other countries, say Singapore. I mean, Infocene, you said that, I remember for a while ago, you liked a short that was, you wore just like the Nike goalkeeper shorts because you wanted that ability to move and be able to run quickly and heat. And obviously, like, you don't want to be wearing something that keeps you really hot in a hot country. So I think that would be an option for yourself. It's really lightweight. It does protect well. It would obviously give you more protection in a game. Obviously on your hips when you dive in, and on the front, which is quite key because you're going to get those stingers on the inner thigh. But sod's law, you will get hit where there is no padding. But yeah. Now, I play on a water-based pitch, as many of you know. I play on the Olympic pitch at the Riverbank, from the Riverbank Arena, and I use these. They look quite bulky, but they are completely waterproof. They are Warrior ice hockey shorts. But this adds another bit of protection, really. It's quite thick. And on the front, they fit quite well. They fit really well. You're playing on a water-based. These aren't going to wear. They're really, really heavy duty, but they're really light, really breathable. It just stops all your kit getting sodden and horrible, especially when it rains as well, and you go to train like the next day and you haven't washed your kit out and it's horrible and damp and it stinks. But yeah, they're really useful like that. Lots of movement, lots of elasticity. Yeah, you've got elastic bands all over the sides here. So I mean there, and then you've got ones like to stretch there as well sideways. So I've had no problem with this. I mean, I've had this almost a year, and look, there's absolutely no wear on it at all. Yeah, maybe just a little bit there, a scuffing on the sides or the backs, but nothing really at all. It's really impressed with these actually. And they're meant to be durable, so that's the thing. The only problem I have had with them is when you go on, you just make a slide, you stand up, all the water that you've collected just drips off down into your socks. That's lovely. It's and then you get wet socks. But I'd rather have wet socks than a wet abdomen. Moving on. Mercian chest protector. Now, as of currently, Monarch do not make a chest protector, as far as I'm aware. As soon as I put this video up, I bet you they'll put one up. But as far as I'm aware, they're not making any at the moment either. Let's just put this on. I play with this with elbow guards. I've actually, do you know what? The longest piece of kit that I've had are my elbow guards. But yeah, fits nice and tightly, nice and snug. Shoulder protection is really good. Lots of movement across and around. You're not getting any. I mean, also one of the good things about this is it doesn't interfere with your helmet. So you put your helmet on, and obviously I use the Hackler, which I'll go into in some detail in a bit. But just to show you. Oh, that smells fresh. You know, Hackler helmet. Put this on. Fine. You're not getting any movement, like, so it's not interfering with the shoulder pads. Shoulder pads are really strong, they're hard and plastic. Yeah, you can bend them a little. But yeah, no, it's really good. And it's got hard plastic in the plates here as well. Good piece of kit, quite adequate collar protection around here. Just hangs a bit low, so I do wear a neck guard with a bib. Really important to wear a neck guard with a bib, I'd say. Really does protect this area. Goes up across to your ribs and around your sternum. Great sternum, very horrible bone to break. Very hard to break, but if you do break, it's very horrible. Also helps with heart protection as well. Some people with a weak ticker, they get hit in the chest, they may encounter problems with that, so just be careful, guys. But yeah, no, really works well together, sits nice and snugly. I'm going to smell terrible now. I've washed my kit for a while. Yeah, no, wraps around quite well. The only problem I have encountered is I've used this for, this is my 3rd year of using it now, and as you'll be able to see on that, yeah, it's just the Velcro is wearing down. But I'd still carry on using it. I mean, works fine. The only problem is this bit is a bit loose, so it does move up and down a bit and sort of like annoy me. But annoyance is a small price to pay for a body armour that works well. But yeah, here we have the Warrior, or sorry, not the Warrior, the Reebok 3K elbow guards. Now they are basically just elbow guards, and one of the good things about them is that they fit really nicely on the arm. I mean, there's no movement on them at all in terms of straps coming loose. I've never had these come off. They fit nice and tight. They're a small size, but as you can see on both my arms, these wear down, but you can see the arm which I've dived on more because I've cut this off. I've cut the stitching bit out there. Yeah, you see it's just fluffing a little bit of that, but I've cut it out because it helps if I want to go down and I want to extend my arm and I need to go down on my arm. It just gives me that bit more less surface tension, a bit more less resistance, and it may not work, but it's something that I think works. But yeah, no, they protect really well. I mean, glove comes up to about here, and I've got a very small area, but it's better than nothing, really, isn't it? So I don't understand how some people don't play with any elbows. That's really hurt. I really like the way that they feel and they move, and they don't restrict. I mean, you've got so much movement, so much control there. And also, if you get hit anywhere in here, it may hurt a little bit, but obviously they're not meant to be impact protection in that way. And now I stink. Ugh. I've got to go and play cricket now. But yeah, that's my kit. But last but not least, the most important piece of kit is your helmet. It's taken a few batterings, as you can see. Nice few shots. Yeah, there's one there, I don't know what that's from. It's supposed to be a stick. But yeah, this is a carbon Kevlar weave, double weave. It's quite thick in terms of the shell. It's a bit weighty compared to the oboe. And as a lot of you probably will be aware, I got injured wearing an oboe helmet, and I got a stick come through the grill. Player stick. Player came in and took me out. I got a stick through. I took the player out. Stick went through the grill. This one doesn't go far enough in because the grill's designed differently. But it went through the grill, hit me in the eye. He landed on me, and because of the way the oboe helmet was designed, it's designed to compress at the sides. And it compressed my head, gave me a severe concussion. And so from then on I said, and do you know what was ironic? That was on my birthday, and I'd ordered this, and it was supposed to arrive for my birthday, and it didn't. But yeah, so I was playing, and I am semi-cautious whether to trust oboe helmets again because of the way they compress. And obviously, yeah, you'll say they're meant to compress and they're meant to absorb the impact, but I got a concussion from it, and so I don't trust it. And I got this. I've never been injured wearing this helmet. It is sturdy as anything. Hackfoot have a lifetime guarantee on this shell. If it breaks, you get a new one free of charge. They are so confident in their product, they offer a lifetime guarantee on it. Okay? It is thicker in the shell. It's a double Kevlar carbon weave. You can definitely tell the thickness. Okay? Here, especially, with the V, absorbing impact, deflecting the ball away. Really, really good in terms of impact protection. Now you see that has it on oboe helmets as well, but you can tell just by the thickness that it's sturdier. I mean, at the back here there's less, it's not as thick as at the front. This is really where you're looking to get the ball to. Also, you can see here on the chin, here, about an inch, not an inch, about a centimetre. Here, 2. Really thick around the chin. That chin's there to absorb, push that impact and deflect it away. It's not moving. You can see on the inside, if I just take this out, it comes with a decent sweatband. I need to clean that, or buy a new one. Probably buy a new one actually. The foam itself is pretty standard. It's compression foam. Really nice stuff. Doesn't hurt when you're getting it. I mean, you can probably customise it yourself by putting new foam in, but you can see the weave on the inside and whatnot. Oh, it really is done to a really good standard. Hackva really know what they're doing with it. And obviously with the very sad passing of Stacey from Stacey Composites, or Composites, sorry, there really sort of is a gap in the market for obviously a lot of people have a Stacey helmet, and they obviously they love their helmet, and obviously, but helmets do get old. They do need replacing at certain times. I mean, mine needs brushing up, and I need to tighten the screws on it. But the fact of the matter is, I think this is a genuine replacement, because it really, I mean, you've got that lifetime guarantee there. I really would encourage you to have a look at Hackva as a personal point of view from when I got injured. But this rear helmet really epitomises somebody who's put a lot of handcrafted workmanship into this. They know their trade, they know what they're doing, and I really would actually ask of you if you just have a look at some of it and appreciate really what's gone into this helmet, because it is a nice hockey helmet. Therefore, it does have a bit of thermal foam in, so it does get a bit hot. It is a bit heavy than say the Oba helmet. But you put that on your head, because it's custom fitted and you send your sizes off, it fits absolutely perfectly. Obviously you've got some adjustment when you first get it and everything to get it perfect. But once you put it on your head and it fits perfectly, it supports you, not you support it. And you don't feel like you're wearing anything at all. I mean, it's absolutely perfect moving left to right. I'm going to put it on actually. I'll show you. Probably won't be able to hear me now, but that's nice and tight. Chin. No movement at all. Yeah, ready. The grill. The grill is the only thing which isn't covered by the guarantee, obviously, because now I'm unsure whether it's titanium or steel. I will have to double check. But I did read somewhere that some of their helmets do come with titanium grills if you want them. It might be an extra. But that grill is very thick, very sturdy. The sight lines are really nice though. You've got the big cat eyes, they really do work. They really do allow you to see peripheral vision and in front of you. It doesn't enclose your vision too much. But yeah guys, I thought I'd just give you a review of my kit. All in all, I think I've probably found the perfect kit for me. Maybe change my, upgrade my shorts and body armour, you know, at some point. They're getting old. But with Monarch, definitely found a kit that I really do like. Definitely going to stick with them. Not just because of the sponsorship, but they're very kind enough to offer me a sponsorship. But the fact of the matter is, I like the kit. It works well for me. And the important thing about the kit is I feel confident wearing the kit. The kit empowers me to make a save. Empowers me to play well. It gives me the confidence to go all out to win, and that's really what I like about it. Oh, and I'm not afraid of the ball. I'm not afraid of what's going to come at me wearing it, and the helmet also gives me a great deal of confidence. I wouldn't feel safe wearing any other helmet. A lot of people go, oh, Stockman wears, Cortez wears. Cortez has been a hero of mine. Cortez wears the player helmet. He can wear what he likes. I'm not wearing it. I wear a helmet which is designed to protect my head from maximum impact. That's what I'm going to wear. And it cost me 300 quid. Yeah, 300 quid for a lifetime guarantee on a shell. Brilliant price, I think. And it's going to cost you 280 for a helmet from Obo, customised. I mean, I chose that colour, but you can get it customised. And it's going to cost you 280 quid from a helmet from Obo, and then you can get one of those 80 quid for Greys, but you shouldn't really put a price on your safety. I mean, a lot of people are willing to spend upwards of 500-600 quid for a Stacey helmet. But if you look at some of the ice hockey helmets as well, you're looking at around 800-900 quid for the top of the range Bauer, and it just probably isn't needed. But that hack for his top of the range ice hockey helmet, it costs £300 with a lifetime guarantee. You can't argue with that. But thanks for taking the time to listen to me, guys, and have a good day. Hope it's sunny where you are.